You can't say tail end. It would be pretty funny if Trump went out before Brandon, though. In spite of the fact that Brandon is like 750 years old. If Trump went out before Brandon, that would be crazy. Chill. Trump just ate too much Mickey D's again and had to get his colonic. I mean, he is obviously deeply unhealthy. Trump has spoken. Yes, I saw. Trump has spoken. It turns out he's alive, y'all. Boo. I needed some time to relax and bounce on dick. I'll go back to being president when I feel like it. That's real. That's a real pose. It was so funny, though, because I was like entertaining the Trump is meta as well, as is everybody else. It felt like old Twitter again for a brief moment when everyone was united on playing around with the... Everyone was united on making jokes about, like, you know, Donald Trump being possibly dead. You know, memes were all over. Listen up, liberals. I'm dead law. Okay? You know, I posted his hand and... I'ma go fuck that bitch. I'ma go dash that bitch. Yeah, we had Laura Rosen saying Donald Trump has no public event scheduled all weekend. Don't believe he was seen today either. So everybody obviously was like, oh, he's dead. And that paired up very nicely with J.D. Vance, who was, you know, the Grim Reaper, as you guys know. Jedediah just killed the president, Vance. Okay. After killing the Pope. Obviously, a lot of people were concerned. Let's just say a lot of people were concerned. A lot of people were concerned. Everyone was like so worried for the safety of the big, beautiful president. They were like, oh no, I hope that's not the case. I hope he's not. It would be so sad if he died. Except, psych, everybody was stoked. Everybody, oh my God. When it happens, like I can't think of anything that so many people can point to without actually saying it. I'm not even joking. Like, what else have we had as a collective, as a society, where we can just kind of point to it and without even saying anything and everybody understands it? Like, virtually everybody understands it. Now, as I've warned you before, evil never dies. As I warned you before, this is like, you know, a byproduct of the Turkification of the United States of America, where it's like common for people to feel like, oh, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? It's never happening. But my point is, all of the, regardless of all of the wishes of many people, never happens to bad people, all right? But at least one thing that we can point to in this process is that, look at this. Like, I tweeted wheels up, flying out. You know what that means. Hashtag something big is happening. And everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. That got 40,000 likes, bro. Like, think about that. Think about that. Any news today, newsman? Man, suck my dick. Any news today, newsman? I'm doing the news right now. 37 month subscriber. Take a week off, bitch. This is the news. It's the weekend. And also, on top of that, this is it. This is the story. This is the story of the week. The notion that so many people have deep held resentment for the president that they're actively fantasizing about his untimely demise at the young age of 79 without even actually saying it out loud, okay? Shut up. The cursing is out of control again? Okay, sorry. What are you, a grandmother? Calm down. Basically what I'm trying to point to here is that there is so much animosity, so much anger, so much resentment that I can't think of anything that you can basically point to without saying, like, anything that you can point to this vaguely and everybody understands it. Okay? It's crazy. The Grip Reaper has spoken. Had a great time vacationing in Washington, D.C. this week. Love that place. So, like, someone could just tweet, please God, and you know. Exactly. That's crazy. You don't have this many people tune into the same goddamn frequency like this often, okay? We are a very divided society, and it turns out there is something that unites us, which is praying. United in prayer, thoughts and prayers for one thing and one thing only. He is an evil, obese, demented 80-year-old man. Brother, I know. But once again, it does not work like that. I can't stress this enough. As a matter of fact, in my experience, I feel like it has the opposite effect where you just hit the thoughts and prayers, and then those thoughts and prayers end up bouncing off of him. You know, it just makes him stronger. I don't know what it is. But yeah, JD Vance's president is going to be same week Taylor announced their engagement. The world is healing. So yeah, us with no proofs, no evidence, just vibes and malice. 105,000 likes. Like, people, dude, like, I'm telling you, this did not, like, Joe Biden had many issues, right? Joe Biden had an unlimited amount of issues. He was oldest too, the tail end of his life, you know, he's living in his August years, right? And in broad daylight, his brain was like deteriorating. And yet, in spite of the animosity that many people have for him, even after his genocide, like, there wasn't this much unification around, like, conservatives were not being like, oh, it's going to happen today. And then every other hog would understand what they were talking about, right? I mean, there's cancer right now and people still don't think about it like that. So I guess the point I'm trying to explain is, you know, this is a unique figure in American politics still. Okay? You can't say tail end. It would be pretty funny if Trump went out before Brandon, though. In spite of the fact that Brandon is like 750 years old. If Trump went out before Brandon, that would be crazy. Chill. Trump just ate too much Mickey D's again and had to get his colonic. I mean, he is obviously deeply unhealthy. We know this, right? We freaking know this. He is not a very healthy guy. Not exactly a beacon of health. It's just not going to happen, though. But I think the real story here is how much. The real story is like how much anger and resentment people have that they can just like point to random shit and acknowledge collectively that we all want the same thing. Do you understand? Donald Trump has overstepped his authority with many of his tariffs. A federal appeals court ruled the tariffs remain in place now. I thought this was the tweet. 79K. 79,000 likes. Trump is not healthy. Hold on. Let me disparage the rumors about Donald Trump's health. There it is. What do you think? That looks like a beacon of excellence. What's good, King? Are we ready?
I'm ready. Do you want to swap over?
Yeah, sure. Because we have to be there, right? We're like, oh shit, yeah, we have to go right now. Yeah. That's a body double. Yeah, that would be really funny. that's the outcome of all of this, is that it's actually a body double, chat. Yeah. All right, I'll put like gym clothes in that bag as well, so we can actually have some. Are we gonna have time to make it to the Detroit Footy Club? Like, did you tell them that we might not be able to? Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, bag's back there. Hopefully we have enough juice for everything. We should, now that you're bringing that backpack, we should definitely bring the extra chargers too. Because Yeah. Okay. One of the funniest things that Chad is doing when I'm this is like consistent with even before I got to Detroit. You just randomly say restaurants that sell Detroit pizza. And I don't know you just don't even you don't even like say, "Hey, this is the place where there's going to be Detroit pizza. You should go and check it out." Since I announced that I was going to go to Detroit, people in the chat will periodically drop in just to say like, "Well, you got to go to Benny's." Benny's, Buddies, Jets. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, is this what Detroit is known for? I didn't know. I didn't know that like Detroit was popping for this purpose. Like, it just. Yo, try this place called Little Caesars, the best in Detroit. That's what I've heard. Oturduğunuz bir yerde şarj etme imkanınız yok mu kamera bataryalarını? Var yapacağız. What's up? Ignore everyone that doesn't say buddies or jets. You know, if you actually cared about Trump dying, you wouldn't have streamed today, right? Okay, calm down. I was literally in the airport. I was sitting across from March and I was going, if the news comes right now, even like all the way up to me walking into the airplane, if the news came, I would literally just leave the plane. I would just say, all right, I'm out. Sorry. Please let me out of this plane. I'm having a health emergency. I have to get out. And then I would just like drive back home and go live. I would have to ditch the entire Michigan plan. They just want you to try Detroit style deep dish, so you'll say it's better than Chicago style deep dish. Detroit has little bro syndrome. I do like Detroit style deep dish though. Okay. Yeah, I have, yeah. What is this? Donald Trump in that latest pic looking like a deep one's fish monster when they hauled up from the ocean bottom. Hasan got the after dog groom kerchief. So cute. Thank you. So yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's very much alive. This will be my Thursday's comment. You must get jets. Yeah. I hear one more Chicago frog slander my Michigan pizza. I'm going to crash out. Yeah, also, speaking of unrestrained violence, obviously there's some information. There's some new information coming out of Israel as well. Two things. One, Israel basically just the Yemeni government, not even like the military part of it, but just like straight up the prime minister of Yemen was by Israel in the Sanaa airport. Of course, what will the world turn around and say, hey, that's kind of up that you just literally did a targeted assassination strike on a head of state? Nope, of course not. No one's going to say shit because it's Israel. How dare you? Hasan is not going to be super impressed by Jess. You got to do better. Okay, everybody calm down. Mini F, it's fine. Yes, they killed the head of state. They basically targeted and murdered the entire state apparatus. Yeah, but they're a tiny nation, so they get to do it, you know? Just curious when y'all head out and when it starts. It started already. It already started. The People's Conference is it started. It's going till like I think 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. You can watch the live broadcast on Breakthrough News as well. Breakthrough News is like the official broadcaster of it. It's just that I obviously start my live stream. I like to do it first, like a little bit of a introduction on the ground. Open Presents, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Hell yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Breakthrough News is PSL, as you guys know. So the conference is already happening. It already started. And because we got a lot of stuff going on, wait, where is it? Isn't it live right now? I think Mahmoud Khalil might be speaking, or at least he might have spoken already.
With liberation.
Or wait, I guess they ended it.
You know,
Dr. Mo, my goat, he spoke. Look at how brawly he is, bro. Look at how wide this man is.
You know, my dad always used to say when we were growing up, I used to say, you know, Dad, one day Palestine will be free, you know, when all the Muslims and all the Arabs come together and they all work out.
It has a lot of PSL members, but it's not entirely PSL. So, you ain't got nothing on this man? Of course I ain't got nothing on him. He's more jacked than me. He's more handsome than me. He has he's stronger than me. He has a medical degree, and he's using it for the ultimate good. Yeah, you can't compare yourself with legends like this, chat. You're just gonna feel sad if you do that. He has a wife. He's a wife guy. I ain't got that either. I got nothing. Are they going to let you stream the conference? Yes. Yes, chatter. They know who I am. They wanted me to speak at the conference. They know what I do. Should we get one of these too? Just like a charger? You got a mini charger? Okay, we got that. We got everything. All right, I'm going to swap it right now. Here, you can just like